educator
of 2026.
For us, you guys are part of this family, and we're going to have a very interesting 4 weeks training and a lot of activities that the team has prepared for you. And you're here to do a very good job. The way you've seen our team, it is you guys to amplify our swag back, because we're young people for young people.
I got to know about the academy through my elder bro. He told me everything about it, how it educates the youth to be able to speak out and how to empower them.
We decided to give our group the name Peculiar Voices. Why Peculiar Voices? We believe that we are all unique in our different ways as the youth.
And we've been learning so many things about sexual and reproductive health, and also our rights and responsibilities as young people.
I've also interacted with a lot of people recently. They brought here Dr. Solomon Chimera was able to tell us more about STDs and STIs.
Today we had a session about safe sexual practices. I think the peer educator is very interested about learning the consequences of actually unsafe sex.
I've learned more about safe sex and I know what it means right now. I've learned the protection methods. I've learned ways of communicating to partners, and I'm eager to transform that information to ignorant youth out there so that they have protected sex.
Don't swing around your 1% and get girls pregnant or get someone's daughter pregnant.
About pregnancy and sicknesses that involve reproductive health, sometimes we have issues as ladies, and also men have their issues.
I've learned more about STDs and STIs that affect youth during unsafe sex.
Avoid STIs. Pregnancy is the #1 STI for young people, but please know that other STIs like HPV.
We also had sessions about cervical cancer and also cancer of the penis, and also HPV cancer for the cervix. And I learned that it is the men that are responsible for spreading the HPV virus. Now for us, the women, we can also spread it if we have sexual intercourse with so many different people.
Menstruation and menstrual hygiene is not only a girl's responsibility, but everyone's responsibility.
I must say, and as someone who has a campaign coming up in May 28 on the World Menstruation Day, this is going to enable me speak more about informed menstrual health education.
There are mentor sessions, which is something that is overlooked when it comes to youth. Helps to know that there are people going through what we're going through.
And we've had 2 interesting sessions. One of them that was most outstanding was presented by Chelsea Denise.
I had the privilege of facilitating a session on personal branding at Peer Educators Academy.
And I loved everything that she did. I didn't know how to market myself. I didn't know how to brand myself on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. But today, lucky enough,
we had very interesting sessions.
Basically about how to manage our finance. It was termed financial literacy.
And we actually learned the 7 skills of lifestyle, one of them being communication and interpersonal decisions.
And from those sessions, we really learned a lot, because I learned that for one to have financial discipline, you must make sure you're saving, and the money you're saving it for purpose.
I was able to learn that it's very important to work, but again, it's very important to save. You could be able to save like 1,000 shillings on a daily basis. So as you know, this money grows, it's very important for you to be intentional in your future. Then secondly, it's also very important to start up different projects, or probably buying land or making investments.
I got to understand that we can manage our income by understanding how we're going to spend it, and also save some. And I noted out a 50, 30, 20 rule, which says that you can always spend 50% on your needs, then 30% on your wants, and then you save the 20% or invest it into something.
I had an opportunity to engage the RAHU peer educators of the January 2026 cohort, and we're just going through how to live a life that is safe, but also looking at your environment, the places that you have influence over, how do you support someone out there who has a concern, but also how do you help yourself, place that you could consider as inappropriate for you as an individual?
It's been interactive, it's been enjoyable, and I also hope that what they've learned today they'll put into practice.
That today's class has been educative because it was so eye-opening. Many times you think you know a lot.
And that's why we shouldn't get tired on also keeping on talking about it. Change does not happen in one day.
The first expectation is, of course, becoming a peer educator so that I can be able to go out there, talk to fellow peers.
1 week in the academy, I got a lot of things, but the things that stood out, we learned how to measure the menstrual cycle. I didn't know about that.
My expectation at the peer academy, I'm hoping to gain more confidence, more skills, and be able to meet more other peers out there.
What I'm excited about this academy is that I'll be aware and I'll be a real peer educator.
Able to tell my youth about the different things about the SRHR, specifically their rights and then their sexual reproductive health.
First of all, your brand walks into the room before you do, something that I believe that this generation needs to have at heart. It was a very curious audience and I'm happy that I was able to do this. I look forward to seeing how their LinkedIn platforms grow.
I've learned how to market myself.
I've learned how to do digital marketing. I've learned that if I'm building a brand, I have to start with me.
Before coming to the academy, I would always post for fun, for the vibes and all that, not knowing I could actually use my social media platforms. I believe social media creates an impact.
We also learned about communication, how we communicate to people and our own self.
As a filmmaker, RAHU is teaching me a lot, and I'm looking forward to make movies that can impact the youth.
Thank you, RAHU.
Thank you so much, Peer Educators Academy.
Were really nice sessions, and I thank Future Hand Uganda for this opportunity. We're really learning a lot and enjoying having a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
And today we had our back to school campaign, which was very amazing. It was very massive because we engaged with the community with our campaign, which was focusing on the quality sleep for healthy learners. We were able to have our campaign walk, informing different people to go back to schools, the students, also parents take their children back to school. So lack of sleep affected my concentration in a way that, guys, I used to overdose in class. And we see that this has been affecting very many students because you see in very many boarding schools, students are waking up very, very early and they are sleeping very late, which is affecting their mental health. When they sleep on low quality mattresses, when students sleep on quality mattresses, they will get quality sleep. And this means that throughout their day, they are not going to get these challenges of back pain, body pain, or that will be gone. Enough sleep is really important for us because it helps relax your mind. By the time you reach class, you're alert.
Parents, I refer them to choose Roseform high quality mattresses. Roseform, they have branches around Kampala.
Today's experience has been so good. Thank you so much.